FaceTiming me for the 3rd time in 2 days. She says, "So this wasn't just a bad dream. You really did cut your hair." She asks me if I am okay, if there is something I need to get off my chest, as if this was the first step towards insanity. She asks me, "Did you get this idea from that photographer? Because if that's the case, we are never going to see her again. The woman who once sang with me, 'I am not my hair,' is insisting that I grow it back before my grandmother sees it." It is in that moment I realized that she never fully encouraged me to be myself, simply poked holes in the box that society tried to shove me in. As if I am absurd to make such a decision by myself. Without seeking her stamp of approval, she blurts out, "You look gay." And it hits me like a slight blow to the stomach, a linger that never seems to go away. Did she forget how I was attracted to women? How this was something I told her years ago, how this is something I have come to terms with years ago. So I ask her, "So what if I do?" To which she responds, "Well, don't go to any of those gay bars now." I told her it was too late. It took me back to 2009. When I finally came out to my mother, I wrote it down and left it in her room. I could not bring myself to say a word with so much weight. That in my household had the same kind of weight as a punchline. Something that didn't belong in your mouth unless you were willing to spit it out quicker than it had landed there. A household where I was raised to be as loud and proud and black as I want to be, but I guess she left out woman on purpose. I guess this is the part where I shut my mouth and do what I'm told for once and be a good girl. Be a daughter turned trophy who is paraded around to friends with a permanent fixated smile that distracts them from my depression. Wear enough makeup to keep them infatuated. Say how beautiful I am. That way they do not know I am queer, as that word will dull my shine. That word will make them drop me in discomfort. It will tarnish me. How do you respond when the same woman who helped you build your personal pedestal of self-esteem now wants to swipe it from under your feet? How do you wave the flag for individuality when you are being hit with the swift blow known as double standards? It's exhausting, but I suppose I have no choice but to do this for myself. It was not the style that was the problem. It was her distorted view of what a woman should look like, a deep-rooted fear that was inherited in childhood. But I will let her know that this is not hereditary. I will prove that society's broken perspective cannot fix me. I will face the fact that I cannot make my decisions off of someone else's hopes. From dreams that were the catalysts to my own nightmares, as a woman who is not tied down by her hair is one of the most powerful things she can be.